we are on the monitors for the last time, listening to his heartbeat. He's moving around like a good one. Last time he'd be in my fetching green socks. He's wide awake and moving around. Been on here for about a few minutes, not long. I think we have to be on there for half an hour before they get anything in place. So yeah, so this is the stages before we meet Mr. Vulnerable. Hiya. So just letting you know the plans have changed and we're going to go from having the balloon to going over to labour ward and having my waters broken, which I'm happy about. I didn't want to have that balloon. So yeah, they're just waiting for Tommy to arrive and then we shall go over. Hi everyone. So I've been moved over to the delivery suite and waiting to have my lips look like I've had Botox. My water's broken. I've had the cannula put in, this on, blood's taken, connected to the machine, and now we're just waiting for the doctor to come and break my waters, and then hopefully it should be a speedy process. Tommy's gone down to the shop to get a drink. It's actually starting to get dark. I've been here all day. I'm still not in labour, but hopefully within half an hour, we should have the ball rolling and the contraction starting. So we'll tell you when we're going. Hi, me again. Just an update on everything. Baby was delivered at 12:30 last night, healthy, £9, 3 ounces, so quite big. Come over to the ward, haven't slept yet, I'm exhausted. But then he started making gurgling noises and vomited some green mucousy stuff. So now they've taken him over to the intensive care unit, where they've had to put him on a drip and tube feed him because he hasn't fed yet. So they're giving him sugar water because he can't have anything else. And I've just got to sit here and wait. I'm not allowed to go with him, which is really hard. Just sitting in the ward listening to babies crying, aren't mine. Just sit in here. I don't really know what else to say. Just giving everybody the lowdown. I'm just sitting here waiting for news myself, and in the meantime trying to hand express any milk that I can get out, which hasn't been a lot. But I will keep going, and sorry.
shumë të mefshët. Janë të mefshët shumë, janë të trash shumë. Kemi në kanë këto.
We'll do anymore. It's like asleep. Sorry. Yes, when I know any more, I will update you all and let you know. That's it for now. Bye. Hiya. So today is Saturday the 28th and we've come to pick up baby. Woohoo! So we're just about to go in now. It's really eerily quiet around
this
here.
car park I've never seen like this ever. It's
really horrible. I mean, we've now got to go in through the security guards with no paperwork.
Oh, that's going to be a drama.
Yeah, but we've got the car seat, so I'm sure that can prove. If anything, they'll have to ring the ward.
Yeah.
It's really surreal out here. All the hospitals we've been to, it's been horrible, isn't it?
To be fair, there ain't no one stopping me getting my baby.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that now.
Yeah. So we haven't seen him. You haven't seen him since...
Oh, I've held him twice since he's been born.
When did you see him last?
Not yesterday, the day before.
Yeah, see, I was lucky I was with him all day yesterday. But obviously, none of us have been with him through the night. And it was kind of weird last night.
Because it's never been like this, is it?
No. Almost felt like he hadn't been born.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like he was missing because he's never been home.
No. And I had to...
Didn't really talk about him, did we?
No, because the minute I thought about him, all I could think about was him being on his own. And that breaks my heart, so I can't even...
That's upsetting,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's just...
And like the hospitals, when you go into them now, they're not even hospitals. They're horrible.
They're really built. It's like the start of a horror film, like a horror movie.
Yeah. I mean, I was told yesterday that they're closing this hospital as of Monday. There's no A&E anymore.
No.
And the reason he had to stay in was because if, God forbid, he come home and he didn't take his milk, they wouldn't be able to see him again. So he'd be left at home.
We'd have to go to another hospital, which is miles
away, because this actual local hospital is shut in to either deal with other patients who are ill, so they're shipping them from other hospitals, or corona. I can't remember what she said, but either way, there's no A&E going to be open, and they're shifting people over. And it was the same for Great Ormond Street. They are now doing the same, and they're going to be taking people.
See, the thing is, I fully understand why they do this.
They've got to do it, but it's scary for people who,
hard.
You know, if your kid falls over and cracks the head, there's no...
Where do you go?
Yeah, there's no A&E. So not only are we living in fear of this disease, you've got to make sure that your kids are...
You've got to make sure your first aid kit is topped up.
Yeah, and you know what? All jokes aside, you need to do it.
Yeah.
Because...
Lucky enough, we
plasters,
did ours,
all that sort of thing.
But, mate,
and you're quite good at all that, aren't you, with the kids? Like your steri-strip stuff.
Yeah, like blood doesn't scare me and things like that. And
it terrifies me.
I've done enough first aid courses in my time. I know it's only first aid, but it's enough for cuts and bruises, put it that way. But
yeah, I mean,
God forbid anything happens.
Yeah.
Beyond our...
I don't think it doesn't seem real until you're out, because obviously I've been in the hospital for the last few days, but going into central London yesterday and coming back here and just seeing how everybody's being shipped out, yeah, no, this shit's real.
Even walking around like yesterday when I took the dog out for a walk, it's just eerie. There's no one around. It's like, you know, like, am I the last person left?
Yeah, and even like when we get home, that baby's coming out of his car seat and he's going straight in the bath.
Straight in the bath.
I need to sterilise him,
Dettoled up.
clean him. My coat's going in the bin.
Imagine
My
that.
shoes are going to be sprayed.
The bath's going to be full of Milton tablets.
Yeah. Oh, it's just awful, awful. But anyway, we're not going to rub it on because we want to go get our baby. But yeah, just an update for you all. And we can't thank you enough for all your
No.
messages, support
Amazing.
from the
Absolutely
mums group that
amazing.
I'm on, our friends.
Our Facebook page, everyone on that, you are just...
Yeah. I mean, I
We're
haven't
good
managed
people.
to message everybody. But
In the next few days, though, we'll do a live.
we will.
and
Yeah,
we'll
I will introduce him. And we'll put some pictures up for
Yeah,
you all
yeah,
later
yeah.
on as well. I have got them. I just obviously haven't put any up, but I'll put some up for you later.
But yeah, but for everyone on our page that has sent messages and that, we really, really appreciate
Yeah,
it. And
it does mean a
reading
lot.
them kind of does get you through shit times like this.
And it does make you realise that there's some
There's some
nice
really good people out there.
Yeah,
You know,
and yeah. So, and I've been filming little bits along the way of our journey. So I'll try and put that all together and share that as one video. So from the start to obviously what you're watching now.
Great Ormond Street, I have to say, I didn't go there. I just see the pictures. That is one amazing hospital.
Yeah, it is. It
Amazing
is really.
hospital.
It is massive, and the and
The play areas,
the staff
the
were lovely.
everything.
And the staff at this hospital are lovely. I mean, I did have a little bit of like at the end, you know, when they try telling you can't go with your baby.
But as if anyone, and
As
like the
if.
situation you're in right now, as if you're
Oh,
going to leave
yeah.
your baby, as if.
I wasn't going to let him go to central London on his own with neither me or Tommy.
Like, luckily enough for me, obviously, when Jo was telling me all this, I know how strong she is, so I knew there was no way she was.
Yeah, I
staying
think
here.
they sprung it on me last minute and said that the ambulance was taking him, but what they didn't know is I was already dressed in bed.
Jo was already ready for that.
I was ready, so I was like, I'm coming. I just had to put my shoes on.
We're
and I was
going now.
chasing them.
Cool, I've been ready for the last 3 hours.
So yeah, so luckily one of us has been with him every step, and you've been taking care of the kids, which
Well.
is hard in itself. And you know, I've had the love and support of my sister, my dad, and my family, and
My
your,
sisters,
yeah, your
my
stepmom
stepmom.
have been amazing,
amazing.
bringing us food, looking after the children. My little sister's been on hand, and
As we speak, we're sitting in my sister's car.
yeah,
She
Nice.
donated
yeah.
for the day.
That is Marion's car.
No, this is Shannon's car.
Oh, is it Shannon's car?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Quite like
we
your car.
have been really lucky. And yeah, so now it's just about getting home and kind of becoming a family and just staying away from everything.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, this wave at the moment is going to get a lot worse.
That was number one priority when it was get
get him home.
him out and get him home. Unfortunately, things have gone on for a couple of days longer than they should have, but now he's coming home.
Yeah, we just need to get some more food, and that's that. So yeah, so please remember what I said about the hospitals. If you can, stock up on any medical supplies.
Yeah,
because
get your first aid kit.
as silly as
sorted.
it sounds, just even if you make sure you've got some plasters and things in case the kids have a
bit of,
little accident, some TCP,
Antiseptic
whatever.
sprays or whatever. Just anything like that, man. Just grab it.
Yeah, because being in here last night and listening to the staff and watching things,
makes
you
it
can,
real.
yeah, you can see something's coming, and it just doesn't feel right, if that makes sense. Not that I'm trying to scare anyone, but
It's just a weird time to live. Like,
Yeah,
none of
it
us
is.
have ever lived like this in this country. It's just
I think having the
eerie.
baby as well, that was the hardest thing for me. It wasn't the fact that they kept him in and we had to go to the hospital, Great Ormond Street. That was going to Great Ormond Street. That was fine. For us, it was being things like when he was taken onto that ward, we only had a 2-hour window to see him. That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I haven't established breastfeeding. I don't know if my milk supply is going to come through. I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest when I get him home. But they've had to put him on formula because I'm not allowed to be with him. So things like that, I think that's when you realise, isn't it, that it's had a big deal to play on it all. And I just hope that I can get him to breastfeed. If not,
I think you will. I think that side of things.
I've always wanted to
master.
breastfeed, but you know, I think in this time right now, if it doesn't, it wouldn't be the end of the world because he's safe and he's home, and we've
we
got to
can
be
still get
thankful.
milk supply, so
Yeah, but obviously would have liked to, but you know, we're in quarantine anyway, so hopefully he'll just sit there and get used to it. But on that note, we better go get the baby,
pick up the boy.
and we'll share some photos with you all later.
All right.
Okay, thanks again for being there and all your lovely messages. Bye.
Bye bye. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, little man? Do you trust me? Do you trust me?
Little man.
I'm a
You
big
little,
man,
yeah.
big man.
That's what they called him in the other hospital.
Only
Big
thing is,
baby.
I have to do this the way I do it.
Put your coat in there.
Yep. Alright, just keep your head. Remember that.
For the love of God, what's happening, man?
Sometimes you gotta put me up, pick me down. Put me up, pick me down. That doesn't make sense.
You go home. Please don't cry. Not yet.
That's one successful arm, Sam. That's one done.
I can't believe how cold it is out there today.
I know. It was turning yesterday though. The sun was out, but it was still quite cold.
It was like, I didn't know what coat to bring because I think the all-in-one big one would have been too warm.
Too much. So this is nice and thick.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I left his hat at home though.
There's your little pinky, mate. There it is.
No, he's getting hungry.
You getting angry, mate?
He's got a dummy that we had to, the hospital had to give him because he was nil by now. I didn't give him the dummy.
But you would have.
The nurses come and asked me if I had a dummy because they said the ones they were giving him were too small for his mouth. And
Here we go.
Can't find it now. What is all this stuff on me?
I look like a gnome.
Hey! And Mummy's put your dummy somewhere. Terrific. I'm trying to find it, Boots. Hey! Oh my God, it all starts now. He's hungry. We need to hold him out until we get home though, so I can try and attach him.
Right, you. I'm gonna
Just put him in.
In your seat, and we're gonna take you home, little man. Time to get you home.
My God, he feels classy.
You are a big lad.
I'll get the nurses to check the car seat before we go and make sure it's all correct.
That's fine, isn't it?
There we go.
None of these are ours.
No. Yeah, he's hungry.
Are you hungry?
It's a good sign he might attach.
You want some
I'm
mama milk?
hoping.
Do you want some mama milk?
Alright, let's get cracking. We have it. Our last journey out of here. We're off home to the madhouse with all the kids. That's the that'll be the next bit.
No idea what's coming, does
No.
You have no idea, little man.
At least we're out of there, that's the main thing. Let's take him home. Who's coming home today?
The baby.
You excited to see him?
Yeah.
You excited, Neve? You going to see the baby?
La 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 la.
Going to see the baby, Danny? No, don't want to see the baby. Let's see? Yeah. Neve, who's coming home?
Baby.
Baby. Boy, baby, girl, baby.
Boy.
You're not the baby.
Boy.
You're the baby girl.
Boy.
And we're going to get the baby.
Boy. Boy.
Baby boy. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited for a day?
Big excited.
That's your dame?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, they were watching us on the window.
Oh, shit, that dummy was very dark, look. Right, out the way.
Did the dog come and say hello? To the baby.
What's his name? Are you ready
I don't know his name yet, Tom. Just get him home.
His name's Little Man.
Watch
Careful.
what Ned. What is it? You got Minnie Mouse. You want to get him out?
Okay, stop.
He's laughing. I don't think he's laughing. Where's Danny? I'll get him out in a minute. Neve, try not to sneeze over him, for God's sake.
Because you need a bath.
Freddie, you made her cry.
Yeah, he will have a bath, yeah. But he's hungry, so we need to try and give him some food. We'll try a bit more first. He thinks that's his big.
So crying as soon as I What's his dummy?
I don't know, but I don't want to give him the dummy at the moment because I want to try and see if he wants more milk or.
Milk. Riley, what have you done? I think he don't want his head up.
Let's just do this a minute, Freddie.
You're a bit right.
So even.
I love the baby. I love the baby.
Yeah, new baby crying. Sounds like.
He does sound like a cat.
See, I got it right.
You little kitten.
Mom, I got it right. He didn't want his head up.
Oh, he's looking for food. That's what's the matter with him.
Oh,
You're hungry. Right, should we pass him to Joe? Joe? And take him. You know how to do the swaps? Put your hand under his head to support him. That's it. And then hand under the body. That's it. Ah.
That's a baby needs you.
Oh, he's not sitting like that, look.
He loves it.
He gets to sit upright. Oh, he likes sitting up like that.
That's doing best.
Oh, he stopped crying now. It's because he can see. He's a nosy baby.
He's tired.
Yeah, you're nosy. Nosy,
You're nosy, Tommy.
rosy.
He's tired.
He is tired. Can't make. He's never even heard like your. Well, he hears you from when he was in my belly, but the telly and all those noises are really new to him, aren't they?
He's watching Blue.
He's very content there, Joe.
Yeah, he likes Blue.
I think we found our babysitter.
Daddy likes Blue.
Dad's favourite TV programme, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's not even looking for food anymore. He's just sitting there all.
Hello. Hello, little man. That's baby, little man. We got a new babysitter. We've got a little man sit on.
Josephine.
Riley. He was just crying for your
He tried to bite
59. Oh, he tried to bite you? Yeah.
And on that note,
When he knows how to pull, you should do.
yeah, I'm going to have a cup of tea and try and give him some more milk. Right, pass me my baby. Right, Fred, you've had your go. It's Ashley Dean's turn.
And then he goes, Tommy, even reading the rules.
Freddie, get your hands out of his face, please. Oh, he likes you talking to him. Fred, Bob, leave him alone, because you're just like overboard. He's had his bath, he's had a feed. He's cold, yeah. We're going to wrap him up in a minute. I just need everyone to have their little 2-second cuddle. Right, who's next? You. Neve's having a meltdown. You can gonna get your milky's knee. Right, next one is Tommy. Yeah, he's got an outfit in there.
You got any
Big
big bag?
sister, is she winding you?
Oh, wow. That's
Oh, yeah, that's his. I know. We're gonna give him a little bath. He's wide awake. He's looking around. Just had his first proper feed on the boob. So hopefully that'll keep him going. And if we need to top him up, we will. Hello. Wide awake.
Oh my god, he looks so cute. Did you just see that?
He's that little grumpy old garden gnome, isn't he? That's it. And some socks and a vest.
Oh, the socks are
There we go. Perfect.
Mum,
Look how small they
I
are.
got heaps of play with. I got heaps
Good
of play
pinky
with.
sock.
Mum, he can play with these.
Oh,
Can you
you're
put a
sharing with
mittens on
him.
him today?
Yeah, he's gonna need mittens too.
Yes, I want to see him wear the mittens.
Yeah.
Okay, mittens.
So what we got out for him
We
then?
got him a nappy for after the bath.
Yeah. Well, I've got my other nappies, not disposable. The other ones that I want to try
What one?
using.
Oh, we got this. What's this?
No, that's got to go in the kitchen. That was used at the hospital. I need to wash it, so put it in the washing. Yeah. Perfect. So you've chosen outfit.
What's this?
Outfit, socks, vests. This hand sanitizer, Tom. Don't waste it.
Can I use a little bit?
I'm still wide awake. I'm going to go and annoy him now and give him a bath. I'm going to give you a bath, mister. Danny's turn. Are you ready?
it
This
while
poor
you're
Bubba
putting
just
the
wants
baby
to, yeah, go on, you film it. Hold it at Danny.
What's coming now, Danny?
Your turn. Right, open your arms.
Ready.
That's it. There you go.
Wow.
And look at him. Hold his head up a bit.
Hold his head up. Uh-oh. She does enough, isn't she? Ready. Hold his head up, baby. That's it. Hold the pillow up there. He's slipping, isn't it? Hold his head up, darling. Let me put my knee.
Put him on the pillow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I hold it?
He's doing your milk. Come here. He's got to get something from upstairs.
Right, we're swapping over. Next one. Danny,
Riley, stop
that's a bit, Freddie.
Your baby's coming.
Poor Bubba. It's like, pass the parcel.
Your baby's coming.
Is he cute, Fred? Don't touch his head, Ashley Dean.
Yes. You can hold him after, yeah?
He's probably starstruck by the amount of kids there is.
Now it's
No, not 3 goes. We can do more turn after, okay? Everyone's going to have 1 hold now, and then I want to try and settle him.
after dinner, another hold.
Maybe. Ashley, get your hands off his head, please.
Now Ashley's going on.
Mum.
Yeah. We're going to let Ashley Dean have a go. Yes, Danny.
It's a new baby hand dinner.